Am I the butthole for emasculating my father? So for some background, my 19 female parents fat shame me a lot. I'm not overweight, but my weight isn't at the best it could be. However, I go to the gym 3x a week and try to eat healthy. So earlier tonight I was eating a sandwich for dinner when my dad, 66, when I thought you were trying to eat healthy? You would be in better shape if you did hot yoga 3 times a week like I do. As someone who's struggled a lot with my weight in the past, this really hurt, especially since he said it unprompted. I ended up going to my mom, 52, about it, telling her all the progress I've made at the gym and how much I can lift now, etc. Before I started going, I literally never worked out. Now I go 3x a week. I said I'm the healthiest I've ever been and she straight up said no, you're not, in a condescending tone, because I haven't lost as much weight as she'd like, but I'm so much stronger and have a lot more endurance now. I came up with an idea then. I invited my mom to the gym so she could try the workouts I do with me. I've worked for almost a year to get where I am now. Hot yoga, which my mom does too, is definitely an intense exercise, but I work out in a completely different way than what my parents do. Anyway, she was down for it, but when I brought up inviting my dad too, she was super against it suddenly. When I asked why, she said he wouldn't be able to keep up with me or lift the same that I do. I get that he hurt your feelings, but he used to be 2 times his current size and can't lift as much as he thinks he can. You don't want to emasculate him by proving his daughter is stronger than he is. I'm like, isn't that kind of the point? Not to hurt him, but to prove that I'm putting in the work so he stops making comments about my body and my lifestyle choices? But she basically said there's no way to win and I should just give up, which in my mind, means continue to let him fat shame me. I think I would be the butthole because if emasculating my father gets him to stop fat shaming me, then so be it. So, am I the butthole for supposedly emasculating my father? Not the butthole, but your mother is never going to agree because she has enabled his butthole behavior because honestly she is a butthole too. Yeah, the fact that she shot that crap down really quickly says it all. It sounds like Op's dad lost a lot of weight, which is good, but then fell into the classic trap of spreading the good word to people who didn't need it. Also, what a weird flex I do hot yoga 3 times a week is. Maybe original poster can still accomplish the lesson in a more subtle way, like asking him to help carry a couch up 3 flights of stairs and then asking if he's winded. Or suggesting they go on a long hike, and this is the butthole part of my brain talking, but anytime he complains just tell him to use his hot yoga skills. Totally agree that mom is awful and can't understand that original poster is getting stronger even if she isn't visibly changing, but I don't think she was trying to flex with the hot yoga comment at all. I think she's just unable to see past herself due to being self-centered, so she thinks only what she does and what works for her can work for other people. Edit, it's dad who said that, my mistake. It's dad flexing with his hot yoga schedule. Also, what a weird flex I do hot yoga 3 times a week is. Word. Anyone that does yoga will tell you they do yoga. P.S. I do yoga. PFFT. Cold yoga? I do hot yoga 3 times a week. Saying there is hot and cold yoga implies there is also lukewarm yoga, one that is neither sufficiently hot nor cold enough to be enjoyable. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Get him doing something easy like a hike and then pretending to be puzzled that his hot yoga sessions didn't prepare him for it. But I'm petty as F and don't care if someone is emasculated by my strength. I care a lot about if someone is emasculated by my strength, by which I mean I hope they are. I'm with you, but I highly doubt Op's dad will get the lesson. In that respect I agree with her mom who is in butthole, imho. It's pointless in that Op's dad lacks the self-awareness to get it. Original poster is not the butthole if she tries, though, and it's fine if she does this just for her own satisfaction. I'm with you, but I highly doubt Op's dad will get the lesson. In that respect I agree with her mom who is in butthole, imho. It's pointless in that Op's dad lacks the self-awareness to get it. Same. Original poster isn't going to convince her dad of anything. All he wants is to complain about her weight, which is probably fine, not see her achieve fitness goals. That makes him a jerk, and mom is a jerk for not calling him out. Op needs to realize this isn't a problem with her, it's a problem with him, and to either call him out on it or accept it, or cut him out of her life if at some point if she wishes. If original poster has been mostly lifting, not doing endurance cardio, there is no reason to believe she is going to out-hike dad. Also, hot yoga does give you a really good cardio workout. He'd be fine. Some people are even into that. Harder, please. He fits an interesting Venn diagram of people who are afraid of being emasculated and people who brag about hot yoga regularly. The dude is 66, hopefully anyone that is 1/4 his age could outperform him in any exercise. Anyways, he is a butthole that thinks he knows everything, so maybe he should go to the gym and see his daughter put in some work. Lifting is great exercise, women don't need to only do yoga. She's lifting, not doing cardio, so she'd probably be just as winded as her dad if they went on a hike. Depends on the hike and how much you're carrying. I hauled my overnight camping gear up a steep hill after 6 months of powerlifting and was surprised by how much easier it was. If all original poster is doing is strength training and no cardio, going on a hike might just give her dad more ammo because she has not built up endurance. I do it 3 times a day. Original poster needs to tell her mom that. Sweaty flex. So, mom should insult daughter's fitness progress, but working out with dad is a bridge too far? Op, I hope you get away from you parents soon. My parents fat shamed me my whole life and that crap stays with you. Not the butthole. Original poster, you are doing a fantastic job. Your parents, as you will find, aren't perfect, if this doesn't show you clearly already. They aren't choosing words/actions that are helpful towards you. It's a fact fat shaming causes the opposite results people want. Which means, their words haven't for a second given you the advantage/confidence you needed to succeed. That was all you, bravo. They sound a bit like the pick yourself up by your old bootstraps meme. I would be firm and tell them to keep their thoughts to themselves. This isn't up for discussion. They can be supportive, or shut the F up. You don't owe them in that way. It's a fact fat shaming causes the opposite results people want. This. My mother used to portion out my meals, and I'd get less than my brother, who was 8 years younger than me. I wasn't allowed seconds, or snacks, even healthy ones, and every single time she'd dish my serving up, she'd give me this sideways look, then take some off the plate. Every freaking time. I was not fat. Not even a little bit, at the time. When she decided that I was just too much for her to handle anymore, she sent me to live with my dad. He let me eat whatever I wanted. And boy, did I balloon up. Getting into track and volleyball were the only things that saved me at the time. Jesus, I always try to see the reason behind why parents do the crafty things they do, but it doesn't absolve them of their actions. I hope she made amends with you, and put in the work to help you heal. Also, I hope you know you deserved better than that bullcrap. You're not responsible for her actions. I'm glad you were able to heal the damages she created by teaching yourself balance. That's no small feat. You are doing your best, and it's enough. I hope she made amends with you, and put in the work to help you heal. Sadly, no. I finally went total no contact with her in my 40s, after wasting all those years trying to gain her approval. She died about 5 years ago. Funny, in a sad way, I didn't even cry when I got the news. But I did heal, so I'm good, now, and thank you. Yeah, it honestly sounds like it'd be better to make the conversation about her body. Okay, if you bring this up, I'm going to not talk to you, topic, or a don't talk about my body full stop, no ifs, ands, or buts conversation is over topic. Because I really don't think I work out a bunch / you've tried the workouts I do, so stop harassing me about my weight is going to get through to parents who are doing this while surely knowing this is the most consistent exercise routine original poster has ever had, and continue to consistently put original poster down and demean her. Not the butthole. Yeah, I agree with this. I have a mom who is similar, often made unprompted comments about my body, also not overweight, but working through grad school, which made me put on a few pounds as it super disrupted my schedule. After several screaming matches where she just couldn't seem to grasp that her making comments like your sizes have really gone up really hurt, I had to insist that my body was a no comment zone. She still tries every now and then, but at least now I can stand to be with her for more than a day. You'll want to change your judgment to not the butthole to be counted. They simplified the judgments. Isn't it am I the butthole, cause it's like you will not be the butthole. I'm confused, I'm new. You would not be the butthole. Yeah, I made a typo. It was late. Op is NTA. That dad emasculated himself by insulting his own daughter. Not the butthole. If your father does feel emasculated by this, then he has no one to blame but himself. A man who could be emasculated by a single gym workout with his teenage daughter is a hollow shell of a man to begin with. A man who makes comments like that without considering his daughter's feelings, what she's doing to work on them, or working with her to fix them is a hollow shell of a man to begin with. And I say that with the full knowledge that my dad has done the same, but I still love him. Yeah, reminds me of my late father. Buttholes don't change, but that doesn't mean they need to be coddled. My mom coddled the butthole in her life until his death, at everyone else's expense. Enablers suck. Which is exactly what Op's mother is here, an enabler. If his daughter lifts more than him, he should feel proud, not emasculated. Original poster worked for this, and a good parent should feel proud for their children's achievements. Agreed. I could kind of see him feeling a bit odd if he were a man close to his prime, but he's 66. No shame at all in being unable to lift heavy at that age. My dad got really proud and started bragging to other family members when he saw me lift something heavy with my brother. I feel like that's peak dad. Exactly. I've given my dad crap since I was a kid about some of his comments about girls and not being able to do certain things, and he's listened 95% of the time and recognized that he's been talking out of his ass from things he's just always heard. When he's seen me do things that show my strength, like carry the fridge out of my house when moving, he gets so excited. He's got 2 granddaughters now and he loves talking about how strong they are when they things do. My point being, a good dad or parent should be able to learn and grow with their kids, and should be excited about things like what Op's doing. I find it so fascinating that men can be emasculated, but there is no equivalent for women. It's like men are allowed/expected to have pride and their masculinity is built around it, but women aren't supposed to have pride around their femininity. Frankly, I hate the term emasculated. It seems like it's just used as a cop-out and reinforces entitlement. And the word emasculated always seems to be used to keep women in their place. A woman can't possibly earn more than her partner. Exactly. Men can be emasculated, but women apparently don't have enough worth to be attacked or questioned. That's a privilege exclusive to men, apparently. I've never thought of that before. Wow. It's so true, all part of the patriarchy, I guess, and utilized by weak entitled men to defend their rightful place in the world. That's my observation, but I think it nefariously underlies gender norms and reinforces harmful behaviors and societal expectations. Another thing to think about that I've noticed, a woman doing traditionally male activities is seen as empowering and badass, but a man doing tradition female activities is seen as emasculating in woman's work. I truly believe that's because a woman's place has, for essentially all of history, been less than a man's. And while we use catch-all phrases like equality, we haven't really confronted the reality of the impact of women being considered less than men for essentially all of written history. Like, multiple millennia of time reinforcing harmful notions, and only recently re-evaluating them. Women couldn't vote, own property, could have their wages claimed by their husbands, rape and domestic violence laws were non-existent, weren't accepted into universities and couldn't get high-paying jobs for essentially all of history, but I think we still have the mindset that 2 millennia of that thinking has had no effect on us currently. Agreed, NTA, emasculate the crap out of him. It's pretty easy to be emasculated by that. Especially if he used to be way bigger. Men usually tie their self-worth to their strength, because they've been taught that their whole lives. Especially so for a baby boomer. That wouldn't make him a hollow shell of a man. Insecure and fragile though. If he has to put down his teenage daughter to feel more like a man, then I would say that he's a hollow on the inside as an egg and fragile. If I had a daughter who was stronger than me, I'd be boasting to all my friends and co-workers about how strong she is. Agreed. He shouldn't dish it out if he can't take it. Definitely not the butthole to show him up, but Mom's right that he'll never get the point. If anything, I think it would increase the insulting remarks. Not just that, but he should be incredibly proud of your achievement. Instead, he is afraid he might not be as strong. That's pathetic. No wonder he can't lift. He sounds fragile as F. Not the butthole, op, you keep doing you. You're a badass. Keep crushing it at the gym. Best comment, I died. If all your masculinity is wrapped up in physical strength, well, I don't know what to tell you. There is no situation where a man who thinks he's being emasculated is not a butthole. Disrespected or shamed or mocked or shown up, they're all entirely valid feelings as a human person. But he is automatically a butthole for having his masculinity held up high on a pedestal, one that is also so fragile it can be knocked down by other people. NTA, but gosh. Please get your mom to reframe the perspective. You're not inviting your dad to the gym for a weightlifting contest. Rather, you're inviting both of them to exercise with you as a family. I know you would have some great bonding moments working out together. Edit, mistakenly wrote nah. What do you mean no buttholes here? Her parents are giant buttholes. Whoops, I need to change this to NTA. Yes, you're right, parents are giant buttholes. Both of them. NTA, and I agree with previous, not make a contest but a family fun time if possible. Point mom was trying not to say openly is that father will give her the time of slash when he finds out you're better. He's kind of person who has to express his frustrations on someone. This is my family in a nutshell. Mom will have to deal with dad's crafty attitude if daughter just doesn't suck it up. Exactly. And possibly suggest doing yoga together as well. Going to the gym and doing yoga can both be quite intense, but they work in different ways. So maybe great to go to the gym together so they appreciate how hard you work. But also do yoga together so that it's not just showing how much better you are. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.